What's up, guys? It's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Build It video, and this is actually going to be the new walkthrough city, okay? Now, the reason that I'm doing a new walkthrough is because I had started the walkthrough, I did about 3 videos, and I've been having nothing but problems with devices, so I went out and I had purchased a new phone, right? Give me just a second, I gotta get through this part of the tutorial so I can actually hear. Give me just a sec here. So when you get through this tutorial, as you guys noticed, there was a menu that asked for the age, okay? Now, I know from recent experience that if you don't put that high enough, that bar high enough, you will not be able to access certain features of the game. Now, I put like 9 or 10, and I still couldn't access the city save button. So just slide the bar over, that we don't have to worry about that. So once the settings button pops up, there we go. I can get rid of the sound and the music. I don't know if you guys could hear that on your end, but it was super annoying on my end. So, okay, I have created a brand new Facebook for this walkthrough city. Now, just a quick update on what's been going on. I have a Stylo 3 phone that I play with my feeder. I recently pulled that one from the group 2 that I had and was able to get it into group 1 and become a community depot for group 1. Now, because I've been having so many issues with my phone, because as many of you know, I had purchased a brand new device and it doesn't work. And no matter what I did, I could not get it to work. There's quite a few videos on here of things that I've tried. I tried factory resetting, I tried clearing the app, I tried every possible thing, okay? I'm not even going to go through the whole list of shit I tried. Just pretty much assume I tried everything. So what I did was I took my old phone, one of the lines on my account, and I was able to go back to a Moto G, or a Moto Power 7, G7. So I said, screw it. I went back to my old phone, but a new old phone is what I'm saying. So I'm not using the same old phone. Because my old phone had issues with sound and speakers and things like that. That's the whole reason I purchased a new phone. So anyways, my main city is now connected to an old new phone, and I'm actually just going to restart the whole walkthrough. Now, many of you have been asking for this walkthrough. I apologize. I know it's taken me a while to get it going, but I wanted to start fresh just because we hadn't got very far into it, and with the changes that the game has made over the past couple of weeks, I just felt that because we weren't very far into it, we might as well just start over, okay? So, I made a new Facebook, and as many of you know, it's going to be the same thing as last time. I'm going to be gifting this city away. I don't know to who, I don't know what the requirements are going to be to get the damn city, but once it's after its point, once we hit the crossroads, which will be level 24 to 29, and it's all maxed out, then I'm going to give it away, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit login with Facebook. Now, for you guys that don't know this at home, if you're not familiar with it, once you log into a Facebook with your city, you cannot overwrite that Facebook save, okay? So if this isn't a city that you're going to want to necessarily keep or put to that Facebook, I recommend either making a new Facebook or logging in with something other than Facebook, like Apple ID or Google Play. Note, because I get this question a lot, you guys, if you guys are using Google Play or Apple ID, you can't have, when you click on the friends list within the game and travel to people's cities, you have to be connected through Facebook. Otherwise, you have to connect those cities in a group. So you would have to be level 18. If you want to be able to travel to other cities that are not level 18, so let's say you made a feeder city, then you're going to need to connect it to a Facebook. Now, what a lot of you are having trouble with is you have multiple Facebooks on your account, and when you open the game, what'll happen is, like, let's say I'm logged into my main Facebook that has my main city, and then I try to open a feeder city. Oftentimes what'll happen is it'll recognize that Facebook, so it'll try to upload that city save. So if you're having trouble like that, it might be beneficial just to log out of one or remain logged into the other, or just remove that one entirely from the phone. That way you don't have any more confusion. So I'm going to hit continue as MissyAnneTTVYT because that's the new Facebook that I connected to this phone. And why is it giving me an error? Oh, okay, so that's why. So I just made this, as I said, and it's saying that I have to wait 60 minutes. So let's just get on with the walkthrough and we'll connect the save later. So another thing that I wanted to touch base about in this walkthrough, you guys, is that you guys, a lot of you have been making some mistakes within the Missy's Building Guide. And if you don't have a copy of that, you need to get a copy of that. So go to Facebook, type in MissyAnneTTVYT, and you'll see a group. It says Neverland. Hit apply. Once you've been accepted into the Facebook group, click the actual page and click the announcements button, okay? Once you do that, you will see that there is a bunch of announcements that have been posted to the group, but within those announcements, you'll locate, there's one that says Contest to Mayor's Leveling Guide, there's one that says MissyAnne Building Guide, and then there's the production plan. All three of those are links to Google Docs so that you can print them or view them. I recommend grabbing a copy of that, and that way you have the checklist and all the information that you need to do to make a Missy city. Okay? So this city is going to be a Missy city. This is pretty much, we're going to do from start to finish. Once we hit the crossroads, I'll gift it away, and then you can take it down whatever path you want to take it down, whoever wins the city. Okay? So first thing that you guys need to know, because a lot of you guys have been making this mistake, is not to build any residentials that are not regular within the first 18 levels of the game, okay? That is extremely important, because when you hit level 24, you want to be able to convert as many homes as possible into epic projects. Now, you're not going to be able to do that if you have a bunch of other buildings. So what people are doing is they're doing upgrades on things like Latin homes and what have you, and they're ending up with less buildings, less regular residentials to convert to epics. Now, you also don't want to end up with a bunch of half upgraded homes. In order to do an epic project, the home has to be fully upgraded. So if you want to be able to convert X amount of homes into gold epics without leveling up, you want to make sure that you have those. You also want to make sure that when you hit level 18, you can participate in club wars. Because even though you may not want the war feature, if you plan to play the Contest to Mayors competitively, you need to have 35 homes available in order to even participate in club wars. And if you're following the Missy's Building Guide, then that kind of is how you're going to fund a lot of your stuff, is by winning the Contest to Mayors. So a lot of this stuff, you guys, is really important. Another thing that I noticed with a lot of you is that you guys are not setting your roads up immediately to never need upgraded. And if you don't know what that means, then go and watch the Never Upgrade Roads Again video. I'm going to go through that. We'll talk about that as we proceed on. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm just setting up the main, the main shit of this bull crap. The other thing is, do not unlock any beach spaces, okay? That is crucial. Save those for the Contest to Mayors, every single one of them. There is no reason why you need to unlock the beach early on. Now, a lot of you might want to use it for a way to boost your population to unlock the airport, which is fine, but don't do it with the beach. There's ways to boost your population without doing it with the beach. Now, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But for now, you're going to want to use any cash that you obtain for shop slots. And by shop, I mean your store, not your depot. I mean, obviously, you're going to do that too, but for the time being. So which one should you pick for power? So here's the thing. I know, and you know, if you've played the game previous to this, that the coal power is a thing in your mayor's mansion to earn a little bit of cash. So I can choose to pay 6,000 for 6 power, or I can pay 4,500 for 12 power. Now, granted, one of them is larger than the other. However, the coal power, like I just got done saying, offers a cash reward in the mayor's mansion. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that one for the time being. Now, as you notice, there's a brown square right here. So, and I just want to make this clear, you guys, for all of you guys watching at home. You guys have to remember that everybody watching the screen has not, or may, you guys are all at different levels within the game. So some of you may know a lot of this stuff I'm talking about, but others may not. And so I'm going to do this from a beginner's aspect, okay? So you may hear me talking about a lot of stuff that you may know, but I'm going to do the best I can to give you guys information from a beginner's aspect and a advanced player's perspective, okay? So bear with me, because I'm just going to assume that you guys know absolutely nothing about the game, and that way you guys get the full information. And you know, even a lot of advanced players, surprisingly enough, I've seen players playing 6-7 years come to me and say, you know, you taught me something that I didn't. I thought I knew it all, and you still taught me something. So you'll be surprised that, like, just sometimes it's the most so obvious in your face thing that you learn, you know? Okay, so I placed this down for 4,500 coins. That is my coal power. Now, as I was just about to say, when you place it down, I don't know why it's not letting me hold down. Hang on just a second here. Oh, it's because it's doing a notification. Okay, hold on. So this is your basic factory. This one's gonna let you make 2, okay? Now, God, this tutorial is so annoying, you guys. You have no idea. Like, I wish you could just skip the damn thing. Tap on metal. No shit, dude. Okay. So, whenever I can hold down on the damn thing, I'll show you what I'm trying to say. So you see these little bubbles that pop up? You can click on those throughout the game, and sometimes they'll give you a rare item. And keep in mind that it counts those, okay? Every time you click on an opinion bubble, it counts it. And eventually, after about 5,000 of them, you'll get a notification from your mayor's mansion that says, you have clicked on 5,000 opinion bubbles. Here you go. Here's $1. It's a little more than $1, but it's still one of your things. So what they're saying now is that they smell like shit and they need water. So we're going to give these idiots some water. And good for you, dude. Okay, here's Daniel's city. All right, now, when you click on this little friend button here, once you're able to connect your Facebook, you can go to his city, and then you'll see the rest of your anybody who's on your friends list that has SimCity on there, you should see them in your menu. If you don't, you can click log out of Facebook, log back in, and it should sync your list. Now, Daniel offers 6 items a day, okay, all at base price. That means right when you go to post a item for sale, he doesn't go up or down in price. So what I do is I like to go to his city every 24 hours, buy every single thing that he has up, and then whatever isn't rare or I don't use, I can post for maximum price and make a couple coins that way. Now, a lot of people complain about Daniel, and I actually have a video that kind of explains his purpose in the game and how he benefits you. And he actually, even though we have this love-hate relationship with Daniel, he's actually a really, really good feature in the game. And I know a lot of people are probably sitting there like, oh, what? I hate that asshole. He's always buying my stuff and da-da-da. Well, you know, what would you do if you couldn't sell your stuff to Daniel? Like, think about that for a minute. You have a guaranteed sale. Guaranteed. That you don't have to worry about. So if you have 32 depot slots and you can post stuff for sale all the way at the end, and if you're playing correctly, you're not going to be hurting for coins that badly, right? So, I mean, do you really want to complain about a guaranteed sale? I wouldn't. I mean, sure, it sucks if you post stuff in your depot and he buys it, but how long are you going to leave it sit there? You know, it's not a storage facility. If you don't want him to buy it, go and have somebody buy it and repost it for you. The point I'm getting at is it would really, really, really suck if he was to not be in the game. The game would be overflowed. You think global's bad now? No. It would be so much worse. I mean, just imagine filling your depot up with like a bunch of burgers and never being able to sell them. Think about how long that would take. That would be really shitty. Okay. So, the government tab. This here. This is your town hall. 100 coins. Okay. Now, when you click on this, this right here is your city journal. This is what I was kind of talking about. So, your city journal is they're gonna pop up these little clipboards on residential homes. And when they do, they will give you a list of achievements to accomplish, right? Or tasks. Once you accomplish all of them within the clipboard, you will receive a prize, like some rares. Now, the clipboards can be transferred to different homes, but they can't be 100% deleted until completed. So, if you have a home and you want to bulldoze it or something, you won't be able to do that until you either move the clipboard or get rid of the clipboard. So, if you guys are having issues and you can't get the Epic project done, that is one way to deal with that, is to transfer the clipboard to another home so you can convert that current home into an Epic project. Okay, so many of you are noticing that I'm just doing some level ups here. Now, another key tip here is to always, always read your menu, okay? Now, a lot of people might be like, well, no shit. But really, like honestly, nobody reads the menu. And 99.9% of the questions that people have are answered within this menu. Like, if they just open their eyes just a little bit, everything that they're looking for is right in front of you. So, right here it says, okay, let's take a look at your journal. And it says, hey mayor, we need more roads and buildings, blah, blah. Okay, so it says extend the main road, create 3 regional zones, and then upgrade residential buildings 2 more times. So that'll be an easy one to complete. We'll just go ahead and draw a little bit more of a road. And then it'll give me a notification to click on it. And I can hit open, show me, and that it'll show me any clipboard that I have, right? So notice how the clipboard is on the water tower. Now, right away, just a heads up, you guys want to get your roads set up to never need upgraded again, okay? Now, if you're somebody like me that cares about the looks of your city, it's important, especially important, that you kind of get this going a little bit, relatively quickly, okay? So, because it can take a few weeks for this stuff to fully get through, what you need to do is you need to get 3 roads red, okay? Because you can't have more than 3 roads red at any one given time. That being said, if you can get 3 roads red to where your happiness is unaffected, that'll allow you to neglect all the other roads and not have to pay for road upgrades ever again, and your happiness won't drop. So it's really important that you get that going right away, okay? It'll save you a ton of money. It is $300 per square to upgrade a road on the first upgrade. Then it goes up, up, up. It's like 5 more times, and then it goes into Omega. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a square kind of around the areas that we have unlocked here. Oop. Ah! Okay. And then we'll go with over here. I'm just kind of showing how much we have unlocked. Okay, so typically what I would recommend is when you do your road setup that you do it with something that isn't going to need moved. If you use factories and you upgrade them, you're going to have a problem. So, factories or anything that's going to need picked up or removed, you're definitely not going to want to place along whatever road it is that you're doing, okay? So, for example, I'm going to draw, let's see, we have the shop. I'm actually going to take out this road here. So certain things don't require connections to the main street, okay? So like water, for example, that requires, the water has to go along a road that meets to the homes. But shops do not, and factories do not. So if I had 5-slot factories, then I could put it on that stretch of road. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to put a dash of road about right there. And then I'm going to do another one. And another one. Okay. So, and if you wanted it connected to the main road, one thing that you can do is go like this. And then like that. That gets rid of that notification. Now, as long as I place something along like that, I'll be fine, right? Now, if I pick this up at any time and move it, it's going to take that notification away from that road, and it's going to go and make it, you know, yellow or red. So for those of you who don't know, the way that the roads work is as things get put on them, whether it be population increase, items, you know, or buildings, after so much time, the roads go from, you know, green or whatever to yellow and then to red. Once they're in red, they require an upgrade on them. Otherwise, whatever's around that road, the happiness or whatever, the traffic jams annoy the people and the people move out, the population decreases. Now, what we're essentially doing here is we're manipulating the game into thinking, okay, we can only have these 3 roads red. We're going to stick these over into a corner, make them red. They can sit there red, and we won't need to upgrade them because they won't be affecting any happiness. Now, by doing that, that allows us to neglect all the other roads. The issue is that if we pick something up along those 3 red roads, it's going to take that notification and it's going to place it immediately on one of the other roads that you've been neglecting. So once you've done that, it's going to be very difficult to get it back to those 3 red roads that you originally had. So it's really important that whatever it is that you place, you do it and you keep it that way, okay? Now, personally, I don't really want this ugly ass stuff right here in the front of my screen. So I think for the purpose of this city, we're going to actually go back here. Let's see. And we will do... Oh my god, dude. Hang on. Just for the time being. And I'll show you guys how to change this around later. Because obviously at some point you're gonna have to change it, you know? So we'll do that later on. But for the time being, let's just get this going. So, we're gonna take the town hall. And we're gonna put it there. And we're actually gonna get rid of this road here. Okay. Now, we're gonna take probably, oh, we haven't even unlocked parks yet. Okay, so we'll just keep on doing this. And then we're going to put the factories back here so they're away from the people. So that's what I was trying to tell you guys. See this brown square here? If this is within a home, see? It's going to lower their happiness because it's a pollution square. Now, just a heads up, you guys. The city storage facility, which we haven't placed just yet, it also has a pollution square. You just can't see it. So, let's see. I typically like to have my factories up front, right in front of my shops. And I don't want that there. I wanted to leave a little room between here and the beach. Okay. So, let's see. I will probably do that. And then bulldoze. Okay. Go like that. Okay. Now, another thing that I've noticed a lot of you guys making the mistake on is you guys aren't upgrading your shops as often as you should, and you're not spending money on the right things. So a lot of you guys I've seen buying the wrong type of, or spending cash in the wrong shops for slots first, and I'll explain what that is and when and what shop you should upgrade. Okay, so for now, we're just going to proceed on doing house upgrades. Now, when you look at this, see how it says plus 52? That's adding 52 people, okay? Then you've got the plus 707 coins, and then you've got the plus 12. That plus 12 is actually your experience. So if you click on the top left, it tells you how many experience until the next level, and it tells you what you unlock. Now, that little tree, if you click on it, it tells you it unlocks the parks category, okay? And just a heads up, you guys, this whole menu here, this is your profile. So you can enter a city description if you'd like. You can change your name. You can look at the cities that you have unlocked. You can look at the club you're in, which you can't join until level 18, as it states right here. You unlock the contest of mayors at level 17, and then this is your war card rankings, okay? So, for the time being, we have unlocked 2 more factories that we'll place down. Okay. We're going to hit this progress thing here. It says to produce and collect 10 metal, which, by the way, you don't have to go like that one at a time. You just grab one, drag it across the boxes. Okay? In case you were wondering. So, we're going to make this metal. We've got 2 more houses we can place, which we're going to go ahead and do. So now we've got a total of 7 houses on the map. If you guys get any building plans that are really expensive, maybe it says 10 nails and you don't want to donate 10 nails, what you do is you click on this and you click that circle button, and it'll allow you to wait for 30 minutes to get a new building plan, or you can watch a video ad for 30 seconds and it'll give you a new building plan. If you have already done at least one upgrade on the home, you can actually transfer that upgrade to a different residential. So you see now how there's 2 buttons there? The circle with the 1 line through it means you can transfer it to a different house, okay? So we've got the metal. And remember, we're trying to get 10 metal for that progress report, which it looks like we've done, and now we'll be able to get that one taken care of. Okay, so right now I have 50 cash, okay? So being how we're trying to play the most efficient, I'm going to go ahead and unlock that square and that square. Okay, for now I'm going to leave the $36 for when I unlock a few other shops. So it says wood, metal, metal, metal. Okay, so what I'll probably do is wait for this to finish and then start a couple of wood. So it's really crucial that you guys unlock the global HQ as soon as possible. And if you don't know what that is, it's this building here to your left. This is what allows you to buy things from other mayors that you're not in a group with. So everybody that posts things for sale will go here to your depot, which you need 8,000 population to unlock, and you need 10,000 for the global HQ. So the best way for you guys to get that population up is to not only, yes, do house upgrades, but also by boosting the population, okay? And there are several ways that you can boost your population, just not quite yet at your level. Parks is one of those ways, right? So a lot of people buy the first park. I do not recommend the first park. It's 4,000 coins and it gives you a 5% pop boost, whereas this one is 5,000 coins and 10% pop boost. So it's already double the pop boost for $1,000. Now, this here costs cash. I don't recommend buying this right now, especially at your level. Obviously, you would be paying real money. If you're somebody that is willing to pay real money, okay? I definitely highly recommend that the number one thing you spend your cash on is unlocking all of your shop slots, okay? In every shop. Now, certain shops, yes, are more important than others at this time, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So right now, it's showing me that I've unlocked the parks section, okay? So 15% for 18,000. Just kind of scrolling through here. So this is going to be the one that you're going to want to purchase. Now, right now, I've got $22,000. So for now, I'm just going to buy one park. Now, as you can see, there's a green square here. And I'm trying to get it to where it hits as many homes as possible. So I'm going to place it down real quick. And then I'm going to draw. Let's see. So essentially what you want to do so for now, looks don't matter, okay? Right now, all that matters is that your city is set up efficiently. So the best layout that I've found, grid-wise, is to have 2 rows of residents. I'll show you what I'm saying. Hang on. Okay, so okay. 2 rows back to back, like that. Like I said, anytime you see these bubbles pop up, tap them. Try to keep the houses that are the largest together. That way you can get as much pop boost between them as you can. Now, in order to hit all of those homes, I need to get this kind of, closer. I can choose to put it here, or let's see, 56, 46, 71. So for now, I'm going to place it there. Now, what we can do is go like this, and this will be our pop boost section. And then we'll do a grid layout, okay? So kind of like that for the time being. And what we can do is we can go like that and that. Let's see what the park is now. 71. Okay. So to collect our things here. Got 400 coins. We're going to go ahead and try to keep up on this stuff. Try to keep those going. Always keep track of what it's asking for. And then we also have... Sometimes I might... Yeah, I made a mistake, you guys. I should have waited to collect those clipboards. Wait to collect those until you're a little bit higher level, and it should offer you something a little better than the coins. I totally spaced that. Okay, so from now on, any clipboards that you get, do not open them just yet. We'll see if it still works. That's the way it used to be. So we're going to lay down a couple more zones, just for the time being. Because essentially what we need is we need to get 35 homes at least fully upgraded before level 18 is our goal, which should be totally doable. Now we've unlocked another factory, which, okay, see how the factories are starting to hit the houses? We're going to actually move these back a little bit. And so, let's see, we'll extend the road. And we haven't had to lay any services down just yet, but I know it's going to happen. The health and fire and stuff. Okay. Let's put this one here. This one here, because they're construction zones. Those ones aren't going to cause a problem. Put that there. Okay. Trying to get as much pop boost as I can right now. All right. We still have to place something on these two roads. I'm not going to put the services because if I do, they're not going to be active. Okay, so now I'm able to do upgrades. So I can choose to do that construction zone, or I can choose to try to get some of these ones higher, which that's what I'm going to do because it's going to offer me more population. It also offers more experience the more upgrades you do, which obviously you're not trying to do that, but essentially right now it really doesn't matter. Okay, we're not going to make any planks right now because as you can see they take 30 minutes and nails are going to be a little more important. Always keep track of what it's asking for. If I was to see anything asking for 10 nails right now, I would hit refresh. There's no point in spending 10 nails at this current time on one upgrade. So right now I'm going to make all metal. And be careful not to overfill your storage too much, otherwise it's kind of a pain in the ass until you can at least sell stuff. So you have to sell it to the people that pop up. So let's see this. Okay. So yeah, we're not going to collect that when it's done. Let's just keep doing upgrades. Let's see what other parks. Because we get paid every time we do an upgrade. So that one. Yeah, let's do one more of these. And let's go with that. I'll just put this one here. Keep in mind that you're not going to be paying for road upgrades, so it really doesn't matter how your roads look, or if they're longer or short. That doesn't matter because you're not going to be paying for them. Okay. Just keep going. Okay, we hit level 4. Sweet. Now, we have unlocked this city storage. This is going to make it to where my capacity is at 40. So right now, this thing does have a pollution square. If I put it close to the houses, it will drop my happiness. Now, because this is something that I'm not going to be moving, I'm actually going to place it on those roads that we're doing. So I also notice how it says 1 on the shop. If you click that, it'll show you that either means you have an upgrade, a time discount upgrade, or a new shop available. So I'm going to place that one down, and it's 2,500 coins, so I want to get that done right away. Now, as I stated earlier, it's important that you pay for shop slots, okay? So I can either pay $16 to get the 5th one, or I can pay, you know, $4, $10, and then I'm going to go with that for now. Do that and that. I'm going to not collect these right now until I'm a little bit higher level to see if it gives me something better like it used to. Now, I can lay 3 more construction zones down, which I'm going to go ahead and lay 1. Because right now, here's the other thing, you guys. If you hold down on your houses right here, see how it says 5 ready for upgrade, and then it says total 12? Okay, that right there is an important menu to access. That way you know how many you have available and you don't have to count them and stuff. They're right there in front of you, okay? Now, I'm gonna be ending this video here in just a minute, get it uploaded, and start episode 2, because it's already about 40 minutes long. So, actually, I'm gonna end it right now, and then start episode 2 right away, okay?